Press play.
And it basically is a transmission that says to the effect of, you have entered into Imperial space. Be warned that any illegal activity is punished with the strictest measure of the law. Compliance with Imperial forces is absolutely necessary, and report your ship to any Imperial orbital station when passing through on your way to Eradhis.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm going to be slowing the ship right down so we're not getting anywhere fast.
Yeah,
reaching over to the comms. Can I please have Miss come to the cockpit?
Okay, so you're talking about the Twi'lek?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? I remember one of the tips is like don't go too slow because then you're too suspicious. But obviously,
right.
With speed, you kind of just have to go like in regular speed so you're not so suspicious to like really force.
We still have contraband on the ship. You've got spice on the ship.
Very bad idea.
Do you think we could jettison the spice? I mean, it's only one bag.
I think it's hidden pretty well. Like I hid it really well last time.
Right. When Roji found it.
Maybe we should put it back in the droid.
Yeah, but I mean, I really don't want to antagonize that droid towards us any more than we already have. If we put it back in there, he doesn't like it. And I really don't want to put my hands anywhere near him.
Yeah.
In him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. Maybe we should just jettison it.
Okay, well, go find out where it is. Make sure it's still there.
Okay.
We gotta talk to this Twi'lek.
All right, so you go search for the spice. All right, it's where you left it.
Hopefully that's hidden well.
Just on the floor
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's hidden.
They'll never think to look here.
All right, so you find her problem. You go speak to
Nice.
to the Twi'lek. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you just go down to the cargo area, and she's there. Looks like she's just reading out of an actual paper book, and she sees you walk over. Yes, I'm assuming we've arrived. I could hear the hyper engines cut out.
Yes. So slight complication. I know you said you wanted to avoid Imperial space, but it seems that Eradhis has become Imperial space.
It's not surprising.
Kenrick, are you still wanting... At this point in time, we are heading for Eradhis to land. But there will be Imperials involved, and they may want us to file information on our passengers. I'm actually not quite sure what they're going to ask for. I really have no idea.
Do you know of a way around any of the stations to get to Eradhis? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not familiar with this area at all, actually. No, really, I have no idea.
What about your associate, the other captain?
Definitely, it's a conversation worth pursuing. But I feel like we should have a talk about complications and fees.
Okay.
We agreed upon a price straight up, but now that Eradhis has become Imperial space, we may be burning more fuel than was originally
Name your price
upon.
then.
I figure let's get you to where we need to go, and then we'll agree upon a price upon landing. It's a lot to say. Anything could happen between now and then. I don't want to ask
Very well.
for too much money and cheat you out of a good deal.
Very well. I can
Alright.
agree to that.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to my fellow captain, and we'll try to figure something out, and we'll keep you updated.
Very well. Sounds good.
All right, running up to where Dari is.
Okay.
Dari.
Yeah.
So the Twilight wants us to try to avoid Imperial space.
So do I. Definitely.
Oh, that's right. You do too. Any suggestions? She mentioned something about avoiding the stations.
Can I roll? Do I know this area at all? I'll roll for.
I don't think we know this.
This is expansion region, but you could roll on education.
Which I'm not that great at. Okay, I can try. It's gonna be the same as yours. My difficulty?
3.
Oh god, I'm not gonna pass this. Come on, space goose. Yeah, definitely fail it.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah.
You're not sure what the layout of the Imperial like patrol crafts would be.
Yeah.
They probably do have an orbital station that people are required to check into. You could just make a wild guess as to where that orbital station would be, but there, even if you go on the other side of the planet, there are patrol craft that are constantly looking. But it's a vast area. You can sneak in. It's just you don't really know how to do it.
Yeah. I suggest like avoiding the direction that all the ships are heading. Don't go in that direction.
Head in the opposite?
Well, just kind of go around, but we're gonna still run into probably cruisers. It's just passing the cruisers. I don't know. I think. Did you talk to Miss and see, like, is she gonna pass a check? She got paperwork.
I didn't think to ask that. I just kind of.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
Well, we do. You have your ID. I don't know. I can't give mine because it's gonna flag me.
Right, and we still have that spice on board, so we pretty much don't want to get boarded
Well,
or inspected by them at all.
Unless they rip the ship apart, and they're not gonna find. They're not unless they're looking for spice.
You know who we can ask? DD19.
About
avoiding the creatures. He might know some techniques. He's been on the ship for a long time. I'm sure there's been less than reputable people serving as captains. Maybe he's figured out a few techniques.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go searching for DD19.
All right. So he's. Can I see actually the ship's area?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging around in the back of the cargo hold.
Okay.
And by himself, you don't see
Quinn anymore?
Quinn. And it looks like he's just like mechanically like fixing a panel. He's got a panel open in near the back, the hatch door, and he just.
He's doing all these repairs, and our trauma is still the same.
Your hull trauma is still the same.
What is he constantly fixing every day?
It's an old ship.
Don't know. Do you want him to stop?
No.
No. Just do what you gotta do.
All right, DJ19.
Yes.
We seem to have entered into Imperial space, and we would like very much not to have any close encounters with Imperials. I was wondering if you, with any of your previous captains, know of any methods that we could implement to avoid the Imperials.
It's possible that there are routes in the navigation computer from previous jumps.
Huh. Can you access those files?
Anyone can access those files if they know a computer.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm just really hungover from the 18 days of drinking I just did.
I could take care of it, but I am handling important work right now.
Okay. Alright. You keep doing stuff. Actually, what are you doing? What kind of work are you doing, DD19?
I'm keeping us all from being sucked out into the vacuum of cold space.
You just keep doing that. Keep up the good work.
Great. Okay, so we're running back to the cockpit, going to the computer, trying to find these previous routes if they exist.
Okay. Computers? Or is it, yeah.
Would it be computers?
Yeah, this would be, well, it'd be astrogation, actually.
Oh, okay.
No, it'd be a computer check, you're right. It'd be a computer.
Oh my
Do you have anything in computers?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm smarter.
You got some? It's computers. Computers.
Difficulty?
Just say hello to the Geek Fleet Invasion. Hello!
Oh, wow.
We're just playing some Star Wars. We're not drunk this time.
No.
We're all shockingly sober.
Alright, go ahead.
What's my difficulty?
I'm gonna say 2.
2? Okay. I have 3 successes and 1 advantage. No, 3 successes.
Okay, so you search the databanks and you find tons of navigational maps. Hundreds of them. Hundreds and hundreds of navigational maps that date back from the very first jumps that the ship ever made to 960 years ago.
Wow.
And you find some more recent ones from around the Eradhis, the planet of Eradhis.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the last captain actually had stopped off here to drop off some goods.
Oh.
And yeah, so there is something in the navigation computer that can get you past the Imperial patrols.
Perfect. We're gonna implement that.
I'm so glad you did the computer. I'm just...
No, I'm thinking maybe it's a good thing we haven't sold DD19 yet.
Yeah, actually, he's been pretty helpful.
Yeah, for someone that's pretty much guaranteed that we're gonna die with this simmering entropy, he's actually done a pretty good job of saving our asses.
Just to set us up to be killed.
Yeah, but I mean, in the meantime, he's keeping us alive so
That's
that way
true.
this entropy can kill us.
Yeah, it's true.
Do I need to roll for anything to implement the?
No, you
this
just
navigation?
load it to the computer and it'll kind of guide you.
Do it
And
for
so, yeah, so you manage to get past the patrols. You can see the ships, like kind of the large. There is a Star Destroyer, like far in the distance, like just almost. You just know that's what it is. It's big enough, but you're far enough out of its range. You're not too worried. And you kind of are constantly shifting as the ship will kind of fly itself. You're at the helm, but it's constantly shifting and flying itself. And eventually you get to the atmosphere and you burst into the planet of Eradhis, and that's when the Twi'lek, who you never got her name, did you?
No, we've just been calling her Miss.
Yeah. She comes actually right into the cockpit, and she leans over kind of with both hands on one of the chairs, and she leans and looks. She's like, "Oh, perfect. You've done an excellent job. We've managed to avoid the Imperial patrols. I'm quite impressed."
Thank you.
I'm
This isn't our
surprised.
first rodeo.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, our first Rancor fight.
So she says, "We need to go to the city of Lassen.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to find it quite easily on your ship's computer. It's one of the main trading cities, and yes, if you could get us there, that is my final stop."
Okay, let's go and drop her off. I'm gonna enter that into, would it be astrogation zone?
Yeah,
Okay. Difficulty?
1.
Miss, just question. Are you going to be able to make it through the docking, the check? Everything's going to have Imperial checks
You
here.
do not need to worry about me.
Okay. Well, we most likely aren't going to exit this ship, so you're on your own as soon as you enter.
I'm sure I'll be okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, I've got 2 successes and 1 advantage.
All right, so you manage to navigate to Lausanne, and it's actually only probably about an hour flight through the atmosphere, and it's fairly Eradhis. The area that you have entered, it has a very similar feeling to like the Pacific Northwest. There are kind of low mountains leading into higher ones with lots of very like kind of subtropical weather. It's very rainy as you're flying through these clouds, very dark green, very wild actually. You do see in the mountains, in certain mountain passes, you'll see little collections of civilization, small towns or cities, and they all seem to be very environmentally based, like they are built into the actual environment itself, like they're crafted out of the rock and the trees, and they seem like they'd be non-damaging to the environment around them. And eventually you crest the highest mountain. It seems to be getting higher and higher and higher. It'll have a valley and then a larger peak, and you come over the largest one that is like right up in the top of the clouds, and you come out the other side, and it's this sprawling green emerald valley that just sprawls out for hundreds of miles in all directions with this low cloud cover. And it's a city that's like built up out of the ground, and it's partly crafted of stone, but also added to, almost like Jerusalem. Like the lower levels were once kind of an ancient civilization, but they just simply built on top of it with new technology, and none of it is invasive. In fact, there's no smog here. The air is absolutely clean. But the city looks like it probably would hold, as you're flying down, probably about 1 million people. It's not massive, but it's big.
Oh, would you look at that? It's really pretty here.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, and so she's still standing there, and she's like, "It is beautiful. I've been here a few times before. Unfortunately, not so much in recent times with the troubles of the Empire, but I'm glad to be back." And so she goes, "I'll be preparing myself for disembarkment. Just let me know when you're ready to go."
Okay.
And she disappears down the steps.
Okay, so we're gonna head for the nearest spaceport.
This is the Twi'lek that they're talking to. All right, so you heading towards the city, and there actually isn't even a comm that comes up over the radio. You just get close enough, and it's just quiet. You can see that You do get like there's an update on your computer that seems to just be sent out from the city, and it shows you landing zones. There's no charge for landing there. It gives you a little like update about what the city is. You just kind of read the little blurb, and it's a environmentally, so your ship wouldn't really comply. It's very much an environmentally friendly city, and they do not charge for any landing of ship, but they give you a map of all the different regions you can land in, and you have to take care of it yourself. And so it's just a little kind of information thing about the city. It's a major trading center for various corporations and such. This is almost like an experimental city.
No, this place wasn't in Imperial territory. I would definitely say this would be a good place to have a stop. But
Yeah, this is really nice.
yeah, but maybe if it's not Imperial territory for long, we can always come back here.
Yeah,
We know we can sneak in now.
yeah. I think it's looks like a vacation spot. My daddy's talked about a bunch of vacation spots. It might be. I don't
This might be
remember.
one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go land
Okay.
into one of the ports.
We kind of find a place in she never really set a region to land in. Before she went back, she pointed at the map and she said this region would be perfect. It's kind of the northeastern district. She's like, that's where that's where my contacts are, and it'd be easiest for me to get to that through that area. So you land there, and we're not gonna make you roll for it. It actually is. When you get closer, the landing pads are all on the extremities of this city. There are large circular lakes that are kind of hemmed in by a low wall that keeps the water in place. It's almost like they're man-created lakes. And then each of those large lakes has about 5 landing pads that are float on top of the water, and then those all lead to a central hub where you can see that there's some sort of electric train that will bring people into the actual city that rises up like a tower in the center. So you kind of land gently, and you can feel the weight of the ship kind of pushes the pad down a little bit, but the water kind of disperses and comes back and brings it back up level. So yeah. And actually there's little trains that also lead to the central hub. So you'd basically, like at an airport, you'd get into like one car and it would zip you to the central hub that leads you into the city.
Oh. This place is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, once we've safely landed, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna tell the Twilight, let her know that we've landed.
Okay. All right. So you find her, and she's waiting there, and she has all of her belongings, and her giant Aqualish associate is standing there, and he's just kind of waiting. And she turns back and is like, I felt that we have landed. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
So she looks to you and she says, I know that you had mentioned that you would like more payment.
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay that price. You have brought me here safely.
That's excellent.
How much did she give us right off the bat?
She gave us 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
And then I think she was gonna give us 2,000 when we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she pays you another 2, and then she says, how about another 1,000? Does that sound fair?
That sounds just wonderful. Yeah.
So she says, you can take the train with me if you like. You probably will need to be in touch with somebody at the central hub if you'd like to be refueled. They do have refueling stations here. It's not exactly probably what your ship would be used to, but it's a more environmentally friendly fuel. But you can speak to the concierge at the central hub if you would like to have your ship refueled before leaving.
Is there going to be checkpoints? Do you know this city when we get off? Is there going to be a?
I don't believe so. As far as I know, the Empire, even though they do have hold of the region, this city has been fairly left alone.
Oh,
This is
that's
a corporate-owned city.
Oh, okay.
Corporate.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's head in.
Looks like a place.
Someone's asking. We are using the Fantasy Flight Edge of the Empire system. That's what you're using. And you can see their character sheets are here. It kind of gives you an idea of what their skills are. So it's a narrative dice system. So that is our one character, Yiri, which is played by Steph. And then the other character, when that card pops up, is Dari, who is played by Shannon. Or also the purveyor of this channel, D20 Babe. All right. So, so you lower the ramp. She gives you the extra payment in cash in paper credits, and she walks down the ramp, and you can see a little train is coming down the line towards the ship, and it's empty. It's automated.
Okay.
And the door slides open, leaving. She's already standing there, and what are you guys doing?
We should probably tell Roger that we're going. And maybe let the robots know so they don't give up the ship to anyone else.
Yeah, not until we can afford one. A new one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's possible, 3,000 credits, but it's not enough to buy us a ship.
No.
Yeah.
Still got a ways to go.
Alright, yeah, good idea.
Okay, so we're gonna quickly run back, tell Roger what we're doing.
Okay.
Ask him if he wants, do we want to keep him with the ship? We left him last time, and then that's how we ended up with Harloff, and I don't want to leave Harloff alone in the ship.
No. Oh, he's gonna have to come with us.
Both of them.
Unless we can tell the robots to watch Hall. I don't know if I trust that either.
Right.
God.
You're gonna ask Harloff if he wants to come with us.
Alright, so you approach him and ask if he wants to head over to the central hub, and he's like,
Okay.
Is that a yes? Is that a no? I
Well,
don't
you're not
speak
saying-
shrug.
You either come with us or figure out your own thing, because you're not staying with the ship.
he just starts walking down the ramp.
Okay.
Okay, I guess he's coming with us. Cool.
Alright.
And then we're also stopping, quickly telling the robots.
Okay, and Roji's coming with you too?
Yeah.
Or you want him to stay there?
I guess he'll come with us.
Roji's like, alright, I mean, we're just going to talk to like people to get refueled. It's like you're treating this like we're going on some grand adventure. I can stay here.
This is a brand new planet. Of course it's a great adventure. But yeah, actually if you're willing to stay here, that would be great. You can stay here. If you want to stay. Yeah.
I'll stay.
For us. Okay. Keep an eye on the killer robots for us.
So he goes back and just wanders up to the cockpit.
Just remember, if anything happens to us, you're the new captain.
Well, don't die, please.
Okay. Keep the engine running.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Bring
'cause we have to
our
save gas.
bring
All right.
credits with us or hold out
Yeah.
blasters.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stab all sides and keep sniffing the air. It smells so good here. It's like fresh air. Yeah. Like, no, don't smell
Oxygen. No.
Alright, so you guys wander off the ramp and into the little train. And as you get in, his door slides close and zips down. It's about like 600-700 meters to the central hub. And you can see that there are other ships that are parked. There's 2 that are empty, and then 2 there are ships landed on the other 2. You're in the central one. And it goes into this circular building, which is like just it's a circle, and it's probably about 15 feet high. You go straight into the central area, and the train stops, and the door slides open, and you can see that the other trains that would go to the other pads are all already locked into their stations inside this central hub. And there's a large board, kind of like the one that you saw in that other station, where for passengers and stuff like that. A huge board, and then it has a whole bunch of different corporate screens for different corporations that might actually fly in here. And currently, the far ship is a corporate ship. They're basically a manufacturing corporation. You recognize the name; you've seen them around in Mos Eisley. And they currently have a ship that's logged. You can see it right on top of on their screen. And the other one is just a private vessel. But it's completely empty. There's nobody in here.
Okay, I turn to the Twi'lek.
She's looking around, and she looks at a communication device, and she's like, I said they'd be here.
Is this place normally this quiet? I mean, for landing port, where people are supposed to be coming and going, it's quite empty in here. Is this normal for your city?
It's probably why it smells good. There's nobody here.
She's like, no, there's usually people here. And it's kind of like middle of the afternoon. So she's like, yeah, it's the middle of the day. There's usually a lot of people coming and going. At least a few people every time I've been here. And you can see at the center is stairs that go down to the main train that will go further into the city.
Can I do a perception check of the area?
Sure.
That's like a good idea.
Yeah. It's usually busy, and there's no one here. Difficulty?
I'll roll it.
Stresses me out when you do that. 2 successes, 2 advantages.
So yeah, you look around, like you guys wander around a little bit, looking at the screens, looking around, you look down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
The train, the main train, which probably would carry about 100, 150 people, is in the station down there. You can hear it's running. Like you can hear the whir of electricity there, but it's not moving. It is dead quiet. Your footfalls are kind of echoing through this place, and that's all you can really hear.
Maybe there's a parade.
Maybe the simmering entropy got everyone here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I've seen it in some of the nicer like core worlds. They have parades. There's tons of people there. Maybe everyone's having this place. Maybe they have fun all the time.
I turned to Twilight. So parades, a thing here? Are they a thing?
She kind of looks at you and she's like, "No, I'm sure they have them, but it's this is a large city. It's a trading hub. Not everyone would be tied up with a single parade, I'm sure."
Mm-hmm. Okay, well maybe we should take that main train down there and take that one into the city. See where it leads us. You want to come with us? Or we might as well go together since
Well,
your people
yes,
aren't here.
I'm going to try to make some calls to see if I can find out where my associates are.
They're supposed to meet you right here.
Yes.
That is kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to do a perception as well. See if I can see anyone.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't use the dice that are in there, but those are your dice. These are my dice. Okay, so that's 4 successes and 3 advantages.
Nothing.
Whoa.
This place is... You're pretty sure this place has absolutely nobody in it.
I don't see anything weird or...
Nope, it's just absolutely vacant of any life or activity.
Like, there's nobody here. Maybe
Like,
it's shut down.
it's literally as you talk, your voices are the echo. Like, it's that quiet.
Maybe we weren't supposed to land here. Maybe the station's shut down for cleaning.
Yeah, but I mean, there's 2 other ships that are here, and I think there would be a notice if the station would shut down. It would be listed everywhere.
I'm just gonna call back to Raji and I'll be like, Raji, it's really weird, but there's nobody here. Let us know if you get any messages or anything. You see anything strange come up on the, on the.
There's no answer from Roji.
No answer from him.
Nope.
Where's Raji?
Maybe, I don't know.
Did he take his comm off to use the.
Maybe he's
washer?
napping. Maybe he's digging in more into that bad spice.
Oh God, no! I've hidden it again. Hopefully he doesn't find it.
Found it
I'm
last
saying
time.
hello to our new viewer, Coviette. Hello.
Hello. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just let you go ahead and I'll run back to the ship and see what.
I don't know. Something tells me that we should all stick together. A place like this is abandoned. I don't feel comfortable if we split up. I mean, Roach is fine. He's got the 2 murder bots with him on the ship. It's locked down. It should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it was you not answering your call, I'd be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it's Roji. Should be fine.
All
Right?
All right.
Like,
Okay.
You, me, the Twilight here, her bodyguard, and Harloff. We'll be fine.
Part of me's thinking we should just leave, but all right. Okay, let's just go see what's going on.
Okay. So, where are you going?
Well, the Twilight said she was going to make some calls. Did she
Yeah, so
succeed in
she
getting
just
through
said, she's like, no, they're not answering.
No one's answering anything.
Do you know, did you have a safe place in town that maybe we can all head towards?
Yeah,
that we
I
could-
know. I do have an apartment that I generally stay at when I'm here.
Mhm. Where was the concierge station that you were telling us about where we can get refueling? Is it in here or is it
Yeah,
further
there
in?
would be, and she points over to a large information kiosk.
Mhm.
There's it just says information, and it has a bunch of like screens that are like kind of changing over, talking. It just talks about the city, and it basically talks about the different programs that are being run here. And then, but there's nobody behind that desk, obviously.
Oh, would you look at that information? It's probably a good place to start.
Okay. And kind of head over to that.
All right, so you guys head over, and so you guys head over there, and there is a computer behind the desk, or behind the desk area, and there's obviously nobody there.
I'm just gonna help myself. And I start like
Dari.
poking around. There's nobody here. If there's no one to help us, then you gotta help yourself.
Please pardon my friend here. She's unaccustomed to other customs.
So she looks around, she's like, no, it's fine. There's nobody here, and maybe we'll find out what's happening. So you start using the computer?
Yeah, but I'm not very good at computers.
Neither am I. We're both in the same boat.
No, you're better.
No, I'm nothing in I just have higher intellect than you.
Okay, that's why I know not to do that.
Yeah.
So you feel on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's Harlov.
Oh.
And he pushes you out of the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot he came with us. Sorry. He's so quiet. I'm like, oh, okay, be my guest. I don't know, I can't get into this stupid thing.
So he just types down sits down and he types a few things into the computer. As his fingers touch the keys, you hear a
what is that, like an alarm, computer starting up?
You hear an electronic whir somewhere and just a bit of a rumble.
Like from the computer or
No,
somewhere else?
just somewhere in the station. And he types it up. He just kind of does access the computer.
Okay.
And he kind of looks around when he hears that noise. Seems a little bit concerned, but he just kind of gets out of the way. Lets you sit down at the computer because he accessed it for you.
Oh, okay. What can I roll to find stuff out? Or I'm just looking for...
see if any announcements or any warnings or anything, beacons have gone out.
Yeah, see when the last ship has landed and see if there's any announcements or anything.
Okay, sure. So you go into recent announcements that have gone out to all the different hubs at the landing stations. And there is a bulletin that says all access points to the city have been locked down. No further people will be allowed into or out of the city due to an emergency situation at the central hub of the city.
Okay, does everyone see that behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, we obviously were allowed in.
Well, we haven't made it into the main city. We just made it to one of the landing hubs.
No, we weren't even supposed to land, I don't think. All right, can I see if there's any news stuff going out, like live news broadcasts?
No, the one thing you do notice is that other than that, it seems like everything else on this computer has been wiped.
Okay, well, I mean, saying we should land here, so we should probably leave here pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling of this. This is it's a little too nice here.
Yeah.
Should know that things are...
Miss, what was the city's main focus? You mentioned something, like it looks very sustainable.
They ran there was a lot of research that happened in this city of all kinds of... they were working on different types of agricultural research and scientific experimentation, manufacturing new types of metals, and to make ships stronger, more fuel efficient. It was all about taking current technology and trying to advance it in various ways. I can't even begin to list the number of items that would have been being researched on. I'm actually myself a scientist.
Oh, interesting. Have you ever seen the whole city locked down before like this?
No, that's concerning.
I mean, I guess you're not going to tell us what your business is on here. You seem to be pretty secretive with stuff. But...
Well, I wasn't meaning to be secretive about it. I just simply needed to get here.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Weird.
Yeah, if this place is in lockdown, we really shouldn't be here. We should probably head out. Do you think we'd have enough fuel to get to another station?
I don't know.
From what we have?
Do we have enough fuel?
You could probably jump to a nearby, but you'd have to, you still have to get back through the Empires. You'd have to jump again. You'd probably have to put a little fuel in to at least get it, to do a hyperspace jump, yeah.
Right.
Well,
is there any way that we can access fuel from here? And is that system automated, or would it require hands?
I'm just going to try to look and see if the...
Yeah, it requires a technician. I mean, unless you can unlock it looks like the fueling station is actually on your landing pad. You didn't see anything, so it must come out of the pad somewhere.
Okay.
Is there a button you can press that can get it to unlock?
Yeah, I'm not very good at this. I don't know. And then I'm like, Harlow? You seem to be... I don't know, you don't talk to us, but you probably...
Techno wizard?
Yeah.
He moves you out of the way.
You're better at computers than people, I guess.
So he types a few things, and you can kind of just see in the far distance like something like flip open, and a little station comes up out of the platform. And he points at it, and he's like,
Good job, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I guess you are useful after all.
Yeah. Still not hired though.
No.
Okay, so we got fuel.
Okay.
Can we access it, or do you think it would require more? Harlow, can we access the fuel from here, or would we need some type of code, or would you happen to know, or can you tell from the computer?
he points on the screen, and it indicates on the screen that it's on.
Oh, okay. Okay. So do I gotta physically go and put it in?
He nods.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna figure out where Roji is too. I'll run back. Try to fuel up.
I don't know, Dari. I feel like all of us should head back together if we're going.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable leaving anyone here by themselves.
Okay.
Make both of you make perception checks. I'll roll a difficulty for you.
All right. Whoops! I flipped it. I think. Oh my god! Do I have to roll again? Okay. No, it's two successes and 3 advantages.
Three successes, 2 advantages.
So as you guys are heading back to that tram, that electric train that brings you back out to your landing pad, you notice that the big one's gone.
The big ship?
The big train that takes you into the other hub is
Oh,
out of
The main hub.
It's
Yeah.
left.
Oh.
It's probably automated to make trips back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, on its own. This
Yeah,
probably
everything's automated, yeah.
Yeah,
They're probably on schedule.
not a concern. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys pile into the train. The Twi'lek and her guard are going to come with you.
Yeah.
They
Good.
pile in and you guys whiz back and get back to your ship. And finally you hear, as you just get within reach of your ship, your comm crackles to life. And it's almost like mid-sentence. Finally back? Hey, I've been calling you. What are you doing?
Comms must have been out.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of you.
Okay, well, I've been trying to get a hold of you, so there's something weird going on.
These are busted. Great, some more money we have to spend.
What's going on your end?
Well, the droids are acting a little weird.
Yeah, what else?
No. No, like weird. If you come in, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What can be weird in that spider web thing?
I don't know. Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I have my holdout blaster.
Okay.
Kind of just within reach.
I'm not really that concerned, or else Roji would be screaming, so. Okay. Roji, hey, can you pump some gas for us?
I suppose.
Okay.
Maybe we should go check out the first and then send him
Yeah.
back out here for gas.
Okay.
So we're gonna head back in.
Alright, so you head back up the ramp, and Roji's just standing right there, like basically in the cargo hold, and the 2 droids are like he's actually sitting, DD-19 is actually just sitting with his back to Quinn. They're back to back, and they're just in the center of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And he is reciting over like basically a whole sequence of like 001101011101. He's just saying numbers over and over and over again. He's speaking binary, and he's speaking it really, really fast. And you can hear that Quinn is also making weird beeping noises.
Okay, they definitely officially have conked out. It's just a matter of days. These things are on their last legs.
You know, they have to show to be defective after we miss the chance to sell them.
Well, we can probably still sell them. I mean,
Like this? I don't think so.
And you hear your train that takes you to your to the central hub just starts heading back to the hub.
Automated. See? It's automated.
Okay, don't come back.
Yeah, it'll come back
Ugh.
shortly, I'm sure. Probably makes frequent trips back and forth.
Yeah.
Can I do an education check on the binary that they're spouting? Would
Sure.
that be language?
Well, this would
I
be
don't
computer.
Computer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Difficulty?
4.
Oh, okay. Ha!
Wow.
Don't know how that happened.
Yeah. Get the crack.
I
crack
brought
shots.
my own dice today.
Yeah.
3 successes and 1 advantage.
They have connected themselves to a hub.
Oh.
They have been connected to a network, and it seems like
Oh.
they have become like basically an extension of basically a wireless network, and so they are not only receiving but they are also sending a signal now.
That's weird. I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah. And I kind of wave my hand in front of DD19's face.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Oh, it's okay. Well, I guess just another thing that they're doing.
Yeah, just be cautious anytime we encounter any place that has a network, I guess.
Yeah. I guess it's probably another one of their defects.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Roger, let's not worry about that. Let's refuel our ship.
Okay.
Now we get all set up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back out.
So you guys head out. You can see that the Twi'lek woman is watching, and she's looking at the central hub. And she's like, "Why did that train go back to the central hub? We weren't aboard it."
Isn't it automated? I just figured
Yeah, I
it
thought they
goes
go
back and forth.
They're timered or something.
Well, it's not. It's not on a timer.
Oh.
It's when people enter it, or they call it from the other end.
Oh, maybe somebody's there after all.
Yeah, maybe someone finally came and saw that we had landed,
Oh.
and they're just coming to talk to us about fuel. Maybe they kind of noticed that, yeah,
I
they're
prefer
playing
not.
with their computer.
Yeah, I prefer not to talk to anybody.
Well, okay, let's just start fueling, and then we can deal with whoever comes.
Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, do you want to check out these ships? Maybe the people on board?
So you guys pull out the fueling rod and jam it into the side of the ship,
Yeah.
and just, and it has kind of this deep electrical hum to it. And at that point, you see that train starts coming back.
Yeah, maybe
Hold up.
let's
Hold up.
not go to any other ships before we get in trouble for trespassing or stealing fuel.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just sort of readied outside the ramp of our
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
Sort of waiting for the
And I'm placed right by the fuel rod.
Okay.
We hooked it up.
So
We're
the
just gonna wait for it to come up.
other woman's kind of standing with you near the back of the ship on the
Okay.
ramp,
Okay.
and her guard is standing there as well.
Okay.
Starts to get closer. You can make a reception check if you want.
Difficulty?
1.
Okay. It's a horrible roll, but actually not so bad. So 1 success, 1 advantage.
So when it gets within about 100 meters, that's when you really, because there's a weird glare on it from the sun, and it's a silver kind of cylinder tube train. And so once it finally comes out of that glare, it's about 100 meters out. You can see that from front to back, side by side, there is 8 stormtroopers.
Okay, well,
Jabba's ass.
Jabba's ass. Maybe everyone should get on board, and we'll be prepared to get out of here. You should do the talking because you got papers.
Yeah. I'll do the talking. Twilight, you're not here illegally, are you, miss?
She's like, no, but I don't like that there's stormtroopers here. That's weird.
Yeah, maybe they're doing patrols now down here. But if they ask you for papers, you're not an illegal or anything, are you?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to get into the piloting seat. I got Roji ready
Yeah,
to
maybe
take
just kind of
off.
get ready to take off if
And
we need to.
you guys, if you need to run aboard,
Yeah.
Run aboard.
Maybe send Roji down here. He's an idiot. They never think he'd do anything wrong.
Okay, so you run up to the cockpit, Shannon.
Yeah.
Dari does.
Yeah.
You run up to the cockpit and you sit down at the flight station.
Yeah.
And you just do a quick once over on the computer systems.
Yeah.
You find that the ship is also part of a network now.
Oh,
and the ship is in direct control of the city.
What?
At that point, the stormtroopers stop, and the train it opens up, and they all march out and turn, and now they are like 2 deep and 4 wide, and they start marching towards the ship. They don't say anything; they're just marching towards the ship. The stormtroopers.
So the ship is in control of the city?
Other way around.
The city's in control of the ship.
It's part of the network.
So I can't take off. I'm trying to. Can I override this?
You can try.
Maybe you try to access the network. Okay.
This is a computer's check.
Yeah. Well,
so they're marching up, and you're on the left side of
Yeah.
the ship, and you see them marching, and the Twilight looks down. She's like, "What's going on?"
Like, hi, sir, we just kind of landed here, refueling. We're going to be heading on our way here pretty quick. Is there a problem?
They keep marching. They march in absolute perfect synchronicity. 4 wide, 2 deep. They keep marching, and they get to the bottom of the ramp, and they start marching up it.
This is the problem. Oh, crap. Dari, we've got company!
We got a problem here! I can't get the ship started, so
you can make a computer's roll.
What's the difficulty?
4.
4?
I'm turning to Twilight. Do you have a weapon on you? I have a feeling this is going to go bad really fast.
Who are you turning to?
To the Twilight next to me.
She's on the ramp.
Oh, she's on the ramp.
That's why she looked down, and she's like, "What's going on? You're on the other side of the ship."
Oh.
I'm yelling.
So they're marching up to her. She just says no, but her Aqualish buddy is like, as they start marching up, he pulls up the gun. Well, he wouldn't pull up his gun because they don't want to give themselves away.
Yeah. So
you yell, "Do you have a weapon?" And she kind of gives a look at you, and she makes a symbol. No, I don't.
I have a disadvantage, so I'm just gonna yell, "Can I get a little help here? I can't access the ship."
So you take a strain because you're realizing your ship is under the control of something in the city. At that point, so you still like fueling?
Yeah.
You pull out the fuel rod?
Yeah, I'm pulling with the fuel rod.
So these guys are marching up. As they start to march up, the back end starts to close on the ship, and you're still outside.
Okay, I'm running.
Okay, so you need to make a coordination check to get into that before it closes on you.
Okay. Coordination is agility. Okay, and difficulty?
3.
Oh.
It's almost closed already as you run around the corner.
It's not gonna go well. Oh, 1 success and 1 disadvantage.
Alright, so you take a strain as you run and grab and just barely roll into the room, but the stormtroopers are at the top and they march further into the cargo hold. They stop. They're not acknowledging anybody on the ship. They all turn around in unison and face the back end again, back to where you are as the ship closes up. All of a sudden, the ship starts to take off and turns and starts to fly towards the city. And that's where we're going to end this week's session.